turned on, right? One, two, testing. Mic test. Mine going cool.
Okay, testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3 testing. 1 2 3 testing. You got it? Okay. Sponsors. Hmm? Write the names of. Let me do it, brother. Light and peace. Light and peace. Wizard.
Cool, they got 5 boats. Why you want to remember 5 boats? Right for?
No, that's alright. Sometimes my head I go.
Light and Peace, Wizards, Sonic, Real Deal, and the Satellite.
The 2 laps. Okay, fine.
Maze Bay, Four Seasons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the second lap you'll tell. Okay. 2 West End boats, South Hill boat, and 2 North Hill boats.
Okay, you get started already? Huh? Okay. A pleasant good afternoon to everybody. This is Mother's Day, which we have a boat race today, and this is sponsored by Johnno and his committee, and we are having a 2 laps race. Will be go down, come up, go down, come up, and then they hold the bag of money. With me today are some noblemen, 3 other noblemen, and we got a beautiful lady. We got Mr. Ralph Hodge, Mr. Ralph Hodge,
Okay.
Mr. Ralph Hodge, Kendall, who is one of our wardens. We got Kira Hughes, who harassed me every day, is now the chairman of the boat racing committee. And congratulations, Kira. And the captain, Patrick. Now, most of all, we need the cameraman, and let the cameraman show himself, somebody. I mean, so this is where we are today, and the race just started at 13 minutes after 2 o'clock. We'll be going down to Four Seasons area and come back. So I hope you're listening. We are on the way, heading down. 5 boats today. We got the Real Deal, we got the Sonic, we got the Wizard, we got the License Piece. Which one have I seen? Real Deal,
The Satellite.
the Wizard. Oh yeah, okay, the Wizard on the other side, and the Satellite. So these are the 5 boats, 5 horses today. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Somebody asked me what I think, and I give him my version of this type of wind, and I wouldn't be a bias at all, but this is the wind for the Real Deal. I was hoping that UFO would be here because there's a lot of controversy between the Satellite boys and the UFO boys I listened to them last night in Isle Harbor, and they were just talking about this and that. But for those who are listening, the real deal, Mr. Hodge,
Yeah, before
welcome again.
yeah, before you go into your long list about boat racing, let me welcome everyone listening to us. Let me say hello to every mother in Anguilla. Mother, would be mother, whatever it is. Today is Mother's Day. Some of us not fortunate to still have our mothers with her. And certainly we must appreciate Johnno's and the Sandy Ground community for sponsoring this race today. You heard the lead commentator, Mr. Cool, saying that it will be 5 boats. He named them already. We are going to go in the Four Seasons area. And for 2 laps, a nice day. The sun is not out in all its glory, but it's a good day for sailing. Mr. Cool is already making his predictions, and we will have to wait to see what happens. But certainly we expect a wonderful day of boat racing. And like Mr. Cool, I must commend the new chairman of the Anguilla Boat Racing Committees, because boat racing has been unofficially stated as the national sport of this island, and when boat racing comes alive, Anguilla comes alive. So we're going to keep you covered over this race. Has started 13 minutes around 2 o'clock. 2 boats from West End, 2 boats from North Hill, and 1 from South Hill.
Sandy Ground. Sonic.
Okay, Sandy Ground. I was so accustomed with Sonic being under the ownership of Jeff that I still see it that way. But now you've corrected me. It's a Sandy Ground boat. So, and something to notice, Cool. It would appear that all of the boats now are uniformed: a black jib and a white mainsail. Okay.
No, I didn't hear that, Ralph.
I was telling you that all of the boats now are well uniformed. A black jib and a white mainsail.
I even didn't realize that each of the boats got a black jib, and they got a white sail. So it's hard to identify exactly which is which. First, you could have different colors, but now all the same. But there are 1, 2, 3 boats with the names and the sail, where it can be identifiable, and it shouldn't be a problem at all. And there's a pink boat. You know, pink, that's a satellite. Blue, light blue is the real deal. But she got a name in the sail, in the main sail. We got the Sonic, got another name in the main sail, and it looked like the Wizard or the satellite on the far end that don't have that. So these 5 boats, we are gently walking, cruising along, going down to get the first start in the wind. With the wind between 8 to 12 knots. I mean, you know, this is going to be a very exciting race today. And as it stands now, no boat is leaving the other. They're more or less on a even drag, to say. If you choose, who would you choose? Is whether it will be the Light and Peace, which is far out south, or the Real Deal, which is far out north. And lacking behind a little bit is the Satellite. But you know, the Satellite won the last race, and so all hopes are high for her. So they're looking for her to see what's going to happen. But she is lagging behind a little bit, and they look as though the Wizard now is pulling out a little in front, and she is more or less on par with the Real Deal. Like piece of middle? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, they're just about the Light and Peace and the Wizard are neck and neck. You know, same color, and you can easily get. But I gotta remember now. Right. I gotta remember that the Wizard got the marking in the seal, and the Light and Peace don't. Yeah, it's a plane.
Yeah, and certainly cool. You can see the word light and peace from a distance too.
Well, your eyes probably is better than mine, so that. And when you look at it now, the the wizard is pulling out ahead from my vantage point. Cap, go further this way for me and go down a little bit. We can see the boats on the side. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So we can get a clear idea how the boats are. Yeah, you will say that the wizard is the far one across. She's slightly ahead than the light and peace and the real deal. Less than no more than a boat length apart from them, and they now have dropped the satellite about 3 or 4 boat lengths behind,
More than that, cool.
and they are gentle going down west. Sonic is over the Sonic is over the light and peace now, while the wizard are moving away from them. The wizard now have moved away about 2 boat lengths ahead of the other boats. Well, with wind between 8 to 12 knots, gentle breeze, very calm sea. You can look for anything happening today. But I am not. If I had to pick a winner, I'm holding to myself and hold it close to my chest. But I told my co-host Ralph Hodge that which one I think going to win the race. So we're going to wait and see. It's going to be very interesting. So this is a race sponsored by Johnno and its committee on Mother's Day, which is this is carried live by Kira harasses me. I don't know who sponsored the live coverage, but we got a number of sponsors for this entire race, and since we at it, this is the ideal time to say, well, we're going to come with our sponsors. Mr. Hodge, give me this thing.
No, you will have to do some of the sponsors every now and again,
Nah,
So
that's for you. I'm doing the talking. You
no,
do the walking.
well, then we're going to have to share the talking. Okay. Well, certainly I don't think that Kira is harassing you. She's naturally doing her work as the chair, and that's what we don't have in Anguilla. People in organizations who are willing to push their work, and I'm very happy to see her enthusiasm. I certainly hope that it will continue. And the names of the sponsors she would have given us would be Johnno's at Sandy Ground and the Sandy Ground Committee, Special D Diving, Moke Anguilla, that's Marlins in the Sandy Hill area, L&S Plumbing, Lit Lounge, Garvin Stout Caribbean Transport, Meepits, I hope that's the right pronunciation, Xerox Anguilla, and 18 Degrees. So they are the sponsors for this race, in which Mr. Cool has called it Light and Peace Wizard, the Real Deal, the Sonic, and the Satellite. And Mr. Cool is probably afraid to say aloud what he has predicted, but what he has said to me is that, look, the conditions that prevail today, it would be in the Real Deal territory. And certainly I'm going to agree with him on that, but that is not the end result. That is the sort of proposed end result based on all of the elements today. And cool, when we looked across to the south from here going to the west, I noticed there's a road now from western South Hill straight to Long Bay.
Oh yes, I've seen that. This is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, I pointed out to you in the last race, so
Yeah, but
it
I
means
probably
that you weren't listening.
Probably slipped me. But yeah.
Yeah, we are just crossing the Sandy Island area now, going to the west, and it's the Wizard that's up front, cool.
Yeah,
Right.
she knows in front of the
is marginally up front. The
Real
Real Deal, the Sonic, the light and peace, and catching up from the rear now is the satellite. Early days still, we look towards the west, we are looking towards beautiful white terminals, we are looking to the effect of erosion on the southern cliffs of Lower South Hill going into Long Bay, and certainly we should be in for a treat today, cool and quite nice weather for boat racing.
Oh, very cool. The weather's cool, and the wind is sort of a light. The sea is smooth, man, nice. And our cameraman got no problem in hiding his camera, hiding his mic or anything. It's just real good condition for boat racing. See what this is what you got looking for. Now, Haj, like I told you earlier, if you take the 5 boats, to me the best runner downwind will be the Real Deal. The second one, to me, I'll give it to the Light and Peace. The third runner, I will give it to the Satellite. Now, but all these boats are very competitive when it comes to this type of thing. So we're going to wait and see as we get down to the first, where the first marker will be laid, and then we can determine, you can have a good picture of what will actually take place. And we want to say a special hail up to all my friends and people all over the world. We know the last race that we happened to had, listen, God, hundreds of people which called me after the race been finished, couldn't get no phone, I had to lock it off, and everybody wanted to know what's happening. Especially, you know, I got some people in the Virgin Islands who's glued right now to the computer. I mean, they are glued, and especially I got a cousin Tartola there who is Ellsworth Richardson. I mean, the last time we were actually doing the race, the man was just calling me constantly calling. I had to lock up a phone from him. Today, I want to tell you, you bought the Satellite. She isn't. There's 5 boats in the race, and she not too lagging, too far behind, but she's in 5th place right now. When they come to it from a different angle, the Wizard is in 1st place right now. Definitely, the Wizard is in 1st place, and she'll be followed by the Real Deal. Like I say, they are close. And after the Real Deal, after that we give it to the Sonic, and the Light and Peace is like neck and neck out there, and where the Satellite is about 5 or 6 boat lengths behind the Real Deal. So it's nothing alarming to really talk about, but this is the condition of it, and a very you know, it's nice to see on days like these you could get such nice looking boat racing, and with the condition, the weather condition, the sun is just trickling out of the clouds, and so it's cool breeze as it flows down. Captain, what's the name of the boat? This boat. And board, as we flow down against the Disha, you know, so everybody's comfortable. We got to like, I want to know, how did the president involve Kendall in such a thing? Kendall is one of our small boat racers. He is doing wonders in Upsetter. He lost 1 out of 5, which is not bad, Kendall. Last week the guy said it went for him because he couldn't take all 5 races, so he lost that one, and now he's I learned that he and his friend Karim is taking over a big boat. I don't know how they're going to work it out for now. But
well, cool, you can't tell you anything, otherwise the public's going to know it. Why you won't simply say that they are taking over your boat?
boy, listen. I've said
they are taking over the Shan. That's the story all over town. Which
well, I didn't say they take him over. Did I tell you that?
Yes, you told me that. You told me that Karim is taking over. So,
Kendall, did you spoke with Mr. Hodge?
I didn't say Kendall. I said Karim. I said Karim.
Kendall and Karim. Those are the two. Those are two guys from the Cats program.
Well,
and those guys are like my sons.
Cool, soon we're going to know, because Anguilla Day is not far away, so we will know who they are.
Oh my goodness. Well, you always would put.
No, I know you're very excited about the Shan coming back, and a lot of people from the valley,
well, listen,
they are excited.
She haven't been participating in this for a number of years. I mean, you got to admit it. But for those who went and look at it and talk about it, they had very good comments, and it's to put the comments into practice. You know, talking is one thing, but putting what you talk into practice is a different thing.
Well, certainly Eric looked like he's done a wonderful job. She looks a brand new boat, and even though Anguilla Day is not too far away, you have assured me that she's going to be up and running. So we are all looking forward to see the Shan being out among the top hitters in boat racing again. And cool, I want to say a special hello to Avon Carty. She is now involved, David Carty, and they're trying to really get boat racing properly organized, because one can't understand how what is considered a national sport has gone on so long and has gone on without even being registered. Avon is doing some fantastic work and getting the rules of the organization properly documented, and soon we will see that bit of uplift in boat racing. Cool.
That's good to hear, because listen, man, I know that I've went through with former government after past governments all over, and I've been trying to get them to do a lot of things with boat racing, and they say yes, we're going to do it. And even if you can remember the boat race Crossfire, I openly tell them the way I feel, and I hold no bones but no government when it came to that. I say exactly the way I feel, even though that I've been criticized for saying, but it's the facts, you know. So I'm proud to know that Ava and David Carty are working on something that is so sensible to get this sport on the thing. But Ralph, we also got a problem too, because when you take the gazebo in Crocus Bay, we need to get that registered and for too. So we are lagging. So it's not only the people in the past, you know.
Well, I do not know anything about registering the gazebos, so I know we worked on it. Now, if we are going to register it, we have to have a source of financing. Right now, we cannot come up with that, but certainly that is something that worth looking at fairly quickly.
Yeah, we did a fantastic job in trying to build it. You know, the guys, we all got together and do what we had to do. Anyway, we'll back to this boat racing. My cameraman tell me that looking from here, the Wizard is slightly ahead, and on the far north is the Real Deal. The Sonic is in the middle of the four. The Lightning Piece is on the far left, while the Satellite is behind. These are the boats. Are we seeing?
But cool.
Okay, now
if I'm seeing right, the Real Deal is in front. Have another look.
Well, I don't take it from that way. Let me ask another question. This got to be the stake boat ahead of us.
Right, straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Okay. So they all are going. They all are going for are going towards that. So.
Yeah, this one is farther. The western boat is far. The Wizard is farther to the south than the Real Deal. So you will have given the Wizard first. I am giving real deal for us at the moment. Let's see how it
Yes,
works.
yes.
Let's
No,
see how it
no,
works.
no, no. Now you can see it because you can see where the stake is, and from where the stake is now,
The
the real deal is leading.
Today is a really wonderful day for boat racing. It's cool. The wind has picked up just that little bit out here, and it's a fantastic spectacle. We can see the 5 boats in front of us. We don't have difficulty dodging all around to know what the position is, so we can call an even much cleaner race today.
You see, this is what I tell you about. I mean, I gave you a little hint from my perspective, and now you can see that the real deal is leading. She's about 5-6 boat lengths ahead of the Wizard. You see. When I tell you at the time that the Wizard could have been ahead was the angle. Now you can see where the stake boat is.
Yeah,
See?
well, that what made me actually say what I
okay.
said is because once I saw the stake boat,
Okay.
I could have measured her up quite easily.
Right.
And cool, we need to say quite early hello to our guys under the gazebo.
Oh yes, man. You know, you got to talk to the mayor. You know, he's there. The mayor of Crocus Bay. Everybody knows him as the Bear, Calvin.
Who believes he's the biggest authority on boat racing. I'm trying to
But
get
he is. The
I'm
guy
trying to get him to come in a boat again.
No. I gotta take him to see the shine now because, you know, he always been very critical about different things. So, you see, Hodge, a while ago you mentioned one thing, that the wind is blowing in puffs. Right now, you see, it's a null, and this is where, now that she dropped off, the Wizard came down closer on the real deal, and with the Sonic way in the south, that is a distance. She got to come all the way across here to go and meet the
Real
flag.
deal. Yeah, she has to sail
cameraman,
across.
see if you could pick up the where the stake boat is. It can be too far. Okay, all right, it can be too far, but it's right ahead of us, straight ahead of us. Our captain bow is right on the stake boat, and we are traveling directly due west right now. So, leading the pack right now from the 5, I would give it to Real Deal, followed by the Wizard, and from the angle it is, I say the Satellite will be closer to there, then the Sonic, then the Light and Peace. But like I say, there's a long way to go, and it's a 2-laps race, and we're going to wait and see how they're going to come about it.
And cool.
So,
yeah, we are looking back cool towards Malahana, towards the
but I see a new
Beach.
building, which is going to be a new construction between up in the beach up there. A new building, a new project look is going in there again.
Well, I'm looking to see what you're referring to.
No, up there, this cutting up here. Look, up there, all the way up here on your left.
That's West of Four Seasons School.
Huh?
West of Four Seasons.
Well, that is far farther than West of Four Seasons. We're not. Well, we haven't reached Four Seasons yet.
We haven't reached Four Seasons.
No,
we're past Four Seasons. Four Seasons straight across from us.
Four Seasons, we reach it yet from our angle. You still got to go down more to get on even with it. We're not on even on par with.
Yeah, the real deal, and the other one gone past Four Seasons.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, what do you consider Four Seasons? The main building.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about. But if you had to put the 90-degree thing across, no, Exactly what I'm saying.
I can't see the two front boats.
It's not a 90 degree. What you give me there is
That's
85 degree there.
no, that's a 300 180 degrees, a straight line. But we will soon see, is because they will all get over in the middle. Okay.
We are seeing the flag flowing from a distance, and so they all know where they're heading around that flag. We got another. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, it's they're flying up. This is what I'm saying all the time. When you got a boat race, your stake boat should lead the race. Show the boats where know where they're going and know what to expect. You don't lag behind and then come out and play catch up. That is not sense at all. That's nonsense. Well, Haj, a while ago, we were, this is what I tell you about Annal. You see how the wizard came down and now is neck and neck with the real deal.
Yeah, certainly the distance between them has closed up now.
Right. That is what I tell you about that. And those boats which is in the far south got to come north. So this is going to be the last race was taken. The last race was Easter Monday race was taken by the satellite. Today she gonna have a tail full. Yeah.
Well, certainly still very early days.
Oh yeah, very early. And whatever happened to the other three boats, which is the satellite, the Sonic, and the Light and Peace, they are flowing down gentle too. So it's a 2 laps, and this is it. Now, Haj, we're seeing where the real deal and the wizard is close.
Very close.
This is where the wizard now got to keep off a little bit because she could take the wind. She took a lot of wind out of the real deal sail. Come down there. So now they're about neck and neck, I would say. So which one going to go wrong first? That is to be determined by them. I don't know. Probably they're just going to allow, since it's just 5 boats, whichever one go wrong first, and then they do the thing in an honorable manner. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, but
5 boats today. I was looking for the UFO.
The last day it was 6, ended up being 5.
Yes. Last day, yes, it been 6, and we ended up to be 5. Yeah. We got 2 Western boats, 2 North Hill boats, and 1 Santa Ground boat.
Cool. Any word on the status of the Tree, the Bush Boys? Those are 2 other boats we are expecting for Anguilla Day.
I've heard that the Tree, they are working on the Tree. I heard they're also working on the. I heard they're also working on the Bush Boy. They did some work towards Bush Boys, and now this nonsense. That's what I hate. Oh my goodness! Now you see, that is going to be a detraction. See what happened here now?
Yeah, that's very irresponsible behavior to take a speedboat and speed it up so close to the race.
It's nonsense, man.
Cool. We know that boat racing is considered a national sport. We've been going along for years with it virtually in the same manner. You've been around all the time. Tell me some of your views about how we can improve it. Because I've worked with a chief minister who, yeah, well right now you're pointing out that the wizard has taken over from the real deal. The real deal jib still in the stern of of the Wizard at the moment. Quite a ding dong battle here. But
Well, what is happening, Hodge? They are positioning themselves for going around the flag, and I think that what the Wizard is trying to do, she want to go around that flag first. But I wouldn't. If I real deal, I would let her go. I would not. I would not fight it. Let him go, and then take it off from there because, as you can see, the other three boats are not too far behind, and I'll tell you what thing, boy. Whoever laid that flag down, she's standing up as straight as a pin. Yes. Okay. Now we see what the real deal do. The real deal say, "You go wrong, I'll follow," and she's right. Huh? Is that? Now we are on par with the now we are on par with the thing.
on par with very cool.
We are just a little below Four Seasons now.
Cool. We are way below Four Seasons. Four Seasons up there.
Cap going a little faster for us. Yes. Keep out there, and that you could see them go there, so they can see the boats going around the flag, the flag, and the position themselves. Now the position is on. The Wizard will go around first, and will follow by Real Deal. That's good. That's good in racing. Okay, Real Deal is just about 2 boat lengths behind, and then
not so far.
Huh?
She's right in her stun.
Don't worry, 2 boat lengths. That's good, and so this is an interesting part of this race now. We are right to the end of Barnes Bay. Yeah, we are right to the end of Barnes Bay.
Good.
Here goes.
We
Come
are
around the first boat.
right.
Around the marker is the Wizard. Wizard come around first. Yes. Here she go curves. Huh? Okay, so they position themselves on that to go to the other flag, to the other stake. Okay, good. So now we're going around the. You see, Hatch, as they get around the stake, a breeze hit. You see? So now they're going to the other stake and then go up and come back down. Leading the pack with about two boat lengths ahead is the Wizard. Follow is the Real Deal. Now we got the Sonic and Light Piece around the other flag. This is how close. Yes, nice, nice cameraman. Get him there, show them how that is happening. Okay, okay, Cap. Let's cool it. Let him go wrong, and then we'll position ourselves after that. Let the cameraman show the world what's happening here. Here you got. Look at the Wizard going around the second buoy. Hug it close. She's hugging that and follow behind that, and look at the beauty. Look at the Real Deal, cocking up, showing her underclothes. Look at it. Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah,
2 boats around. 2 boats gone. They're following now. What? The Lightning Piece going wrong. The Lightning Piece going wrong third.
Yeah.
We should catch him up. Lightning Piece going wrong third. Now. And the wind, look at this. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, that's four boats going around. L, now the satellite going back. You see, there has been a change in the wind. Buster need to just go and. I Buster won't hesitate. Tack one time, go back. What there? Well, I'd expect that from the Sonic. I'd expect the Sonic to blow back long time. No, don't go close to the end of the boat.
No, no. No, no, no. Good.
Well,
Good.
around the stick, you've seen it for yourselves. Look at that. The leading the pack is the Wizard. Here, boy.
Come on, Coventry going over, so you can.
You see that tack you see the tack that the Sonic make? Yeah. Well, the Wizard is leading the pack, followed by Real Deal under her, and then the Light Piece. And we see the Sonic broke back and went north. You always catch a Sonic do that. She go now to get away from the crowd and try to. But from my vantage point, the wind is now hitting from southeast. I think that's a good tack you make there. Wizard, Real Deal, Light and Peace, Satellite for now. Sonic gone to the north and the Sonic has tacked back to come back south. What will happen? Yes, sir. The wind now is way out to the southeast. So these, wow, the Wizard is, look at this now, gentlemen. We see the Wizard is more on the wind than the yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let's see what's going to happen now, boy. How'd you think?
Well, they are far away from me. I'm in the back, so I don't want to make a decision while they're
No,
in
there's
the back.
not a decision, but you can have an opinion.
Yeah.
It's not a decision.
No, I'm going to reserve that until we get closer to them.
But from what I have seen here, I've seen the real deal is outreaching the wizard. That does not mean to say that you're going to conquer, but that is the way from my vantage point. And but look how nice the
Western boat, light pieces, see.
yeah, you know, two Western boat, light piece. So, will the thing is that I believe the real deal is going to try to roll out the wizard, but it's going to be very tight. It's going to be very tight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Johnno's sponsor race on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I want to say a special hello to all the mothers, and those and to those incoming mothers. Special day to you all. I want to say a special hello to my good friends in St. Martin. My special friends in St. Martin, they know who they are, and I know they are probably listening to the commentary. But you're going to say, this, look at it. See what, this is what I tell you, Haj. Look at the real deal now. Look at the real deal. Look what she did. See? That is what, that, see? But he won't be able, I don't think he'll be able to cross her.
They can't.
Look
I
at the
don't
tank,
believe.
man. Look at that. But you see, even if I was him now, right? If I was real deal, I'll make sure he crosses him. I'll make sure he's crossing. Yes? Yeah, real deal is crossed by the wizard. No. But this is what happened now. This is going to be the beauty now. They threw them on this tank. You understand? Look at this. See what's happened? And now the real deal is deciding that she will roll out.
Yeah, the real deal is going well. The other one is just starting to go, if anything.
Look at real deal. Look at real deal right now. This look at real deal. Look at real deal. Real deal. Well, this is going to be interesting fight between the real deal and the wizard. I think you got a another one. Kendall, we got another another cat's man in the wizard, right? Yeah, Derek. All these captains from the cats program, and it's such a pleasure. They caused me to get back in this boat racing thing, which I decided not to get back in, you know. But because of these guys harassed me and decided gotta get back in it, they wanted to shine. I got, oh, look at this. Woo! Yes, sir, look at real deal. Look at real deal. Look at real deal showing her underclothes by. And see, look at them. Look at this. Well, two good boats. We are up till last night we were talking about it. But look at the distance that they have dropped the lighted piece.
Large distance.
Huh? Look at the distance that these two boats have dropped the lighted piece in a short time.
Yes, we are down by Mangoes, the lighted piece, and the other two boats are now in the main hall. Four seasons.
Look, this is what it's. Look at this.
And okay, while we're taking a break, let me say hello to our sponsors, Johnno's and the Sandy Ground Community Special D Diving, Moke Anguilla, Marlins, LNS Plumbing, Lit Lounge and Sandy Ground, Garvin's Tout Caribbean Transport, Meepits, if I'm pronouncing it right, Xerox, Anguilla, and 18 Degrees.
Look at this.
They are the sponsors. And who, while we just watch them fight it out, I am not going to allow you to get away with the question I'm trying to ask you. You've been involved in boat racing for quite a while. There is something more that could be done to make this thing positive. What do you believe should be done, both from the private sector and from a government standpoint, to make certain we bring this sport up to where most of us think it should be?
You know, I too refused to answer, was refusing to answer, but I'll do it. I think you are aware of the fact that of the extensive work I've just done on the Shan. It's number one, there's nothing you get out of the boat racing. The guys that own a boat, if you go back to this, I could have built 3 houses of the money.
You get something out of it because you get a personal satisfaction, and that is something.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of those people who say they like boat racing would put their money in something else. But I put it there. Now, how much you think that this racing can pay the guys for going to this racing? The answer is no. So somehow governments and the boat racing committee got to find a way of assisting these guys with these boats. They got to find a way to assist the guys, because if they don't, what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of them park up.
Well, what about introducing a foundation crew, a sizable foundation to take over and run boat racing?
It's easy to say, Haj. I have not seen people talk about things, and people talk too much and doesn't do no action. And I've seen it too many times. I've seen it. The people really, you can hardly find people who want to say they can do something and do it. That's a lacking. Like I heard you praise Avon and the young lady just now, and I mean, I too will give Atrina a lot of props for a woman for the nonsense she took from a lot of the people and a lot of the sailors over the past. She took a lot. So there's where I compliment Kira for taking on such a hard job.
But Kira should be in better waters than Atrine, because if what Avon is attempting to do now comes to fruition, you're going to have a structure that Kira will be able to work with. Atrine had no structure to work with, so decisions were made off the top of your head. And you can't have something that is as like boat race and have it run in certainly that
you see what's happening now, as you see now, you see what's happening here now? Look at this going up here. Here is real deal
territory.
Trying to outroad.
This is real deal territory now.
Look how she's. No, this is a territory for the wizard. This is where Wizard went wrong.
This is a home territory, but the elements say that it's real deal territory.
Look at this. Look at this. She's gonna roll out. She will roll out. Look at this. Win and reach. Win and reach. Keep your eye on it there for me. Show them what the real deal is doing here. Real deal. Look at this. She's win and reach.
Look, tell L where his boat is.
You tell him you got a mic just like me. So don't tell me to tell L.
I heard you harassing him earlier, so I'm asking.
I know. I was just telling him. But I don't count out yet, you know. Not because she's doing the knots.
It's still early days. We are not halfway in the race, is it?
No, sir. You got 2 laps.
But cool, what a beautiful beach we are looking at here, where we come from 4 Seasons right around to Malahana.
Listen, I tell you, Anguilla got some of the best beaches in the world.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying that. Look at it, white sand, miles upon white sand.
Yeah, but
Yes, sir.
you know, someone described this area here as a swimming pool. It looks so docile.
Okay, Cap, watch it. Keep your bow up and allow. You gotta take care of my cameras. Now, Haj, what I need your opinion now. Who will you say is leading the race?
The real deal, I would say, without any hesitation, because the distance between them is not that much, so you could see the positioning.
Yes, sir. That is what I'm telling you. How he fought and rolled her out.
Completely rolled out, cool.
That's what I'm saying. When he went around the last flag, he did the right thing. Let it go.
Yeah. I thought that was a sensible decision.
Huh?
I thought that was a very sensible decision. Leave her go,
Oh, yes.
and you come behind.
Mark your tail from day one. This is the wind for the real deal. Now the real deal just get knocked. See, she just get a knock?
Yeah.
Alright. Now what happened now? What's gonna happen when it leave her? Is it coming back or not? Will it come back soon? No, she's coming back now.
Yeah, she start again, cool.
Yes.
Cool, I just look back, let me see if I could find the other boats in the back for you. Yeah. The other western boat
We
is...
got the two boats in the north here.
Yeah, and the other...
You got a satellite way in the north.
And
L. And the wind is still east-southeast. And there's Buster all the way in the north.
yeah,
All the way in the north.
Light and Peace still, Light and Peace still down in the Straw Hat area.
The Straw Hat area sense.
Yeah.
But these two boats, the Wizard and the Real Deal, they are really real dealing. Look at this. See? Real deal. You got 20 men down inside the bottom and 20 on top. Look at that. No. See what? Look, the Real Deal guys. You see what I tell them? Follow them. Telling the Wizard guys, follow me now if you can. Now the Real Deal is on her even keel, and he's holding it close to the wind, going up there. This is Johnno's Mother's Day race, sponsored.
The Johnnos and the Sandy Ground community. We must not leave out the Sandy Ground community. And
You doing that part?
The hotel that has started is virtually the flagship hotel in Anguilla as far as tourism is concerned. Still looking quite nicely.
Yeah, it is.
And just above here we have Quintessence. So
It's what?
Quintessence. Jeffrey Feiger's hotel.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Quintessence.
Well, I'd never known it.
As a matter of fact, there is to be an expansion on the side that we see clear out on the eastern end.
That up there?
Yeah.
Okay, see what happened? You see what happened there? Real Deal get knocked.
Still quite a lot of sailing.
Oh, lots of
to
sailing.
do.
Lots of sailing. She get it back again.
So if you're wondering where we are at the moment, we are just to the north of Malahana Hotel, coming towards the east, and we're coming towards the northeast. And this is on the first lap, as Mr. Cool would have alerted you very early on. It's a two-lap race as dictated by the president of the Anguilla Boat Racing Committee, Shira Cool. You know, I'm forgetting the name, Miss Hughes.
Kira
Hughes. And quite enthusiastic, it seems, like her about her boat racing. We know while you have the past president
Not
being
me.
thinking about her work, this one has been much more aggressive and seemed to want everything to be done up front, want everything to be very polished, and probably that should say very well for boat racing. So we are virtually into the boat racing season in 2023. We still have 2 sessions to come in this month, the Whitmonday race, and the following day the Anguilla round the island boat race. So Mr. Cool look like he's taking a call. He doesn't want L. Okay, if it's L, just tell L what is happening here. And his boat, the Satellite and the Sonic, they are somewhere out in the north. And just before me is the Real Deal, followed by the Wizard, and then the Lightning Piece somewhere in the back coming up towards Malahana at the moment. The Real Deal coming up to 10 minutes at the moment.
Yes, that was L just calling just now, and he can call back because he's glued to he's glued to his phone. But I must tell you, boy, Satellite is so far back in behind. I used to know if they can find him. Okay, let me talk to him.
Yeah, okay, cool. You go ahead and address that call. We are into the Mother's Day race, and quite a fitting tribute. Anything we can do for mothers, praising mothers, we should, is because they are a major part of the continuation of humanity. They are certainly one half of it. And around the island today, lots of church services, lots of other functions, lots of attending to restaurants, daughters taking care of their mothers, sons taking care of their mothers, foster children taking care of their mothers. What a fantastic set of tributes today, and I think it's well deserved. Into the Johnno's Mother's Day 2023 race with the Real Deal now opening it up a little, coming towards the northeast. The bows headed way off the Sandy Island, as a matter of fact headed over the North Hill area. And there's still some time to go into racing, is because we are going to have to go into sandy ground, pay a courtesy hail, and then back to the west again, somewhere in the Four Seasons area. A very nice breeze blowing out here.
Yes, spring up now a little about 12 knots now.
And there's something that's noticeable as we look towards the Long Bay area. Cool. That area seems to be quite green. That is not like our area at all. That is brown. If you look in that area, the greenery is fantastic.
Yeah.
So
look, it's been having more rain in this area.
Yeah, they say the rain fall on the just and the unjust, but I hope it's not the other way where it's falling on the just now. Okay, because it's certainly looking fantastic, and when we look towards the hills, we can see the effect of erosion over the years on the northern side of Anguilla, coming from the Malahana area. So it's a bit spread out at the moment. The Sonic and the Satellite, they are somewhere in the north now. I'm seeing the Sonic now, and the Satellite is towards the west, and the North Hill boat in the Real Deal is the one that you more than likely will be seeing. The sail that is looming most to you from on shore is the Real Deal. The Real Deal is captained by, cool, you should know the captains very well.
Young Charlie.
Charlie's son, right?
Yeah.
Here again, a product of the Center for Racing at Sandy Ground.
Right.
Okay. And that is one of the activities in Anguilla that has brought a certain amount of hope to us, where they have formed the present generation of boat racers as well.
Captains, because right now, you got about eight of the guys who are captains who participated yacht in the sailing school and in the catch program.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
and
quite
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of that program. What had done for Anguilla, and I'll congratulate Tortolas on the whole for instituting product. And
Well,
I mean, most of all, if I go local, I would congratulate Clement Ruan, who brought that product to the Rotary table, and we spread it on.
well, that what these organizations should be. They
Yeah.
should be the stepping stone
The Rotary Club
for taking
did
in.
that for about 10 years. And when you look at the guy at Kadib couldn't wear a shirt. And when he started that, he go until he became a big man from start to finish.
Yes, sir.
And that is the love that I got for those guys, and the mannerism that's been shown over those young men. I mean, is unbelievable.
Well, so
Unbelievable.
what they have to do now is keep it going, because you always hear the devil flying walks for idle hands.
Yes.
Boat racing will take them away from some of this.
No, they're too involved in boat racing. They're so involved in boat racing. I look at Ciano, who is the captain of the Alma Gloria, and he is one who also went on the thing. The guy Chube, who's sailing the illegal rights, he's also the captain. When you look at Kendall, you know, he's one of the top captains when it comes to those boats. You know, and all those guys, I mean, make me feel good, make me feel as though my time was not wasted when I look at the young men that I've put my time into. You know, that is what I enjoyed.
Well,
And
certainly one generation must take care of the other generation. You have done your bit, and now you must encourage them to keep going.
no, oh
So-
yes, whenever we get in a chat, whenever we get together, we always tell them, I always enforce them, spread it on, spread that love on, let it be festered all over.
Yes, certainly. Kadim seems to be a fantastic young man. I met him once or twice, and he seemed to be really focused. He seemed to know his boat racing, and certainly that's a good product that we have. And certainly, I hope that he brings some additional life into boat racing. Now he will get you back seen on the boat racing scene as he brings some
I
products.
am now 85 years old.
You're wishing you were 85, young man?
I'm almost 85 years old. How the heck you want me to continue in boat
Oh,
racing?
no, you have. Well, listen, this Indian Prime Ministers come to power in the 80s. Lots of people who are in charge of islands now are in their 80s. So, and they plan on doing much more. So you have much more to do, cool. You have a lot
Boy,
of
it's
work
amazing to see, looking how that real deal is from that southwind, holding southeastwind, holding her head up and going to pass Sanders
Oh,
way
yeah.
over Sandy.
Oh yeah, way over Sandys.
No, you see, that speedboat there, that they're crazy. I wish that police get involved and ticket a lot of these guys. Just nonsense.
Yeah,
They had a race.
Cool, the guys are just ignorant. I mean, how could you know that a race is taking place and you're behaving like that? They probably in some other world where they are right now anyway.
Yes. President Kira, come closer to me up here. Let me talk to you.
Okay. Cool seems
Like
to
I
be,
told you earlier,
be getting
it's
away
nice
from
to-
his duties, and he's talking to the president. So
see that you've
just
gotten
to let
involved.
you know, from assured,
Are there
the
any
boat you're
new
seeing
plans
over
you got
Sandy
for-
is
Are there any
real
plans, new plans
real
you got
deal.
for your
And
organization?
if you look towards the western corner of Sandy Ground, the one that's the western boat, the Wizard. So That's the way it's going at the moment.
Oh,
Just back of Sandy is the Sonic, and I'm still looking to see where I can find the other North Hill boat in the satellite. And I know in the back is the light piece of West End. So when we locate the satellite, we will tell you certainly where it is. Oh, they are on the back of us now. The Western boat in terms of the light and piece and the satellite, they are in the back of us, coming towards the east at the moment. We are actually in the vicinity of just south of Sandy at the moment. And let me say hello to the folk in the valley area, the folk at Crocus Bay, the Vedas, the folk under the gazebo and the flamboyant tree, the folk at Sablu, and cool, nobody is home by you at the moment. And nobody home by you at the moment. Then next we have Bernard, the folk in Bernard, and so that's the Crocus Bay community.
I know you've been asking me a few questions a while ago about boat racing, but I think it is appropriate now. Now we got Kira right here to ask her what are her plans, some of her plans for that. She was the one in a position to answer quite a lot of them. So now, Kira,
she's not. We don't want to put her in a position though, Coolers, because remember I said to you they are now formally organizing boat racing, and I'm certainly when that will be done and will be thrown, then she should speak. Is because, but I'm certain you could tell us. Mr. Cool asked you the question. Really, what do you see of it in the say this season?
You know. Looking at a good season this year. Next year should be even better. But this year, because of the late start, we are trying to work around things. I must say, as much as possible.
I certainly like your enthusiasm. I mean, I know Antrine work hard, but the kind of enthusiasm that you are showing, wanting things to be in place, I think that's a right direction for boat racing. If you're in charge, we want to see your face, and that is something you are bringing into it. And I sincerely hope that you continue with it. You're going to have to make Mr. Cool work more, because he always trying to say I've done enough. He will never do enough. But anything I believe the combination can do to help you in getting the word across, certainly I would commit ourselves in saying we are going to do it.
He doesn't have a choice.
Okay, cool. You don't have to answer that. She's made a statement which seems a strong statement, and you commit yourself to do the work. You have one of the boats with the biggest of records on the island that has a following that they don't want given up. You're now bringing that back into being, and certainly we expect that you will do what is necessary to keep.
Now, Hodge, as you can see, the real deal now has broken back from above standards, and now she's heading up. So we're going to see, and we got the and on the right is the wizard coming towards her. Now, this is going to show you how far ahead is the real deal to the wizard. The wizard is coming from south, and here is the real deal coming from north. And look at real deal.
So we're saying the real deal is in front.
Oh gosh, yes. The real deal will cross a distance. But you see what happened? The real deal realized that the wizard caught up some of the southeast wind.
Are you really far up?
Caught up some of the southeast wind. So the wind is blowing from two different angles. Right now you're getting
cross winds.
You're getting wind from the northeast, and she is, but in our face now, it's there. So that was a good tack that they make, because if they had continued on that vein, the wizard would have marched right up on him. So wizard, the real deal will cross her, but not that far.
You think so?
Not that far. Because but the real deal, who knows? She's punching on that, so she's with her.
That what I say?
That's what?
You can't
Yeah.
wizard out to the wrist.
Come back close to her heart. And
Yeah, she's crossed an hour anyway.
Huh? She'll cross. Yes, she will cross. But had he continued going north,
He would have caught him, for sure.
yes, because right now it's about the crossing is not that far.
Why the other west end boat behind her is not far away either.
By L, if you're listening by, you so far down to Malyahana, and these boats are on the point. These boats are on the point. Look at this.
Yeah, he's done tack already.
And look at this. All right. Real deal. Over the wizard again. And let me tell you this. We saw earlier where the real deal roll out. Where the real deal roll out the wizard. And now the wizard is trying
To do the same
roll
thing.
out the real deal again. Will this happen? Will this happen? Will this happen? Look at this. Look at this nonsense here. Look at this. Cameraman, show the people what you call boat racing. Here is the wizard under the lee of the real deal.
Real
Real
catch,
deal rolled
catch.
her out earlier.
No,
This
Shane.
is-
No.
The real deal went north a distance, and the wizard come back. The wizard come back, and you can say catch her.
No,
From this angle,
real deal outside us though.
from this angle, they are very, very close. Will the wizard be able to outroll the real deal in that position? That left to be seen. But they're neck and neck going in there. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. Well, no, see, the really got the advantage. The wind is touching more southeast. And she's over and out. She's taking the wind out of her sail. So, this is it. By L, I know you feel bad by. We say they are.
We're racing over yet, man.
Oh my! I'm asking you a question. Don't go to
It's still down by Malahana.
Why we're racing something else? The distance that the real deal had over the wizard, and then the wizard come back and catch him.
The wind was more favorable coming towards this way, you know. But you see, by my reckoning, the tack going towards the south and then back to the east by the real deal was very strategic. That is what allowed her to hold on to her slim lead at the moment.
That's right. If she never do that, if
The wizard
you're going off,
would have caught her.
sure catch her.
I like to see the sailors in the boat cool.
Look at real deal. Look at real deal now.
Although it reminds me,
This is the real deal again.
it's
Whatever
somewhat.
they did.
I was saying the sailors in the boat remind me of the slave trade era where you have bodies just stacked away in a boat sailing on the sea.
That's it.
She getting hot there, so she gotta go back.
Of course. Of course. Of course, she's getting hurt. She gotta go back. No, they gotta give her 2 more drums in the north and go back over.
Yeah. They gotta go back quickly too.
Yes. They can't allow it to happen. Because you see what happened. Okay, then do it now. That's What's it?
Yeah, they had to go back at that
Yes.
point in time.
That's boat racing. That is boat racing.
Well, what do you call that? Cool, keeping you in place?
Keep your place.
Oh, Bear, I don't want to stay Crocus Bay and talk about boat racing. Come down here and see really what's taking place. Don't tell me somebody tell you. You come and see what seems to be a fantastic day of racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this race started 13 minutes after 2 o'clock. We are now, give me some maths.
An hour and 23 minutes.
Hour and 23 minutes. We were west of Four Seasons, and with winds at a time of touching between 8 to 10 knots, 12 knots to say. Now it's a bit up to 12 to 15 knots, or 12 knots or so. And we saw where the real deal outpunched the Wizard badly. The Wizard came there, and the Wizard come back and catch the real deal. Actually catch her, she didn't pass her. She catch her, and now the real deal is opening the distance, going south. Both the Wizard and the real deal on the same tack going south. So they're so far apart, he cannot pick it up on the thing.
Well, behind us would be the Sonic and the satellite. No, the satellite is still down by Sandy School, just up east of Sandy's. Yeah, the satellite just east of Sandy's, and right here we have the Light and Peace and the Sonic.
Yeah.
Sandy ground here we come going to the south. We have the real deal and the well, I say the Wizard. So it won't be long if we suspect this cat and dog race that you find the real deal coming back also.
Well, the wind is touching. If I was in the real deal right now, I would go further in as much as possible. I wouldn't worry what the Wizard do here. The wind is touching straight southeast. So I in the real deal will go till I can make
right up into the left.
I'll go till I can pass the steamer that's there. And once you pass that boat,
across.
Free. They don't have to go back. The real deal don't have to go back to Matal.
Certainly cool. This is something we're going to have to address during the August season.
This is something we have to address. The controlling of these speedboats. This is nonsense. Look at this.
Yeah, you can't afford that. You can't be exposing people who are giving up their time to look at a national pastime for the benefit of the islanders to be subjected to that sort of behavior. Okay. That's the way it is today. Today we are covering the Johnnos and the Sandy Ground community Mother's Day boat racing, and how nice a day it has been, right? The whole racing activity today is reflecting the niceness of mothers, So, well, mothers, we appreciate your niceness, and certainly for the world to continue and to blossom, we will need your share of whatever is the contribution to mankind for us to continue. So we want to say we cherish you, we adore you today, and certainly we hope that life goes well for all mothers, not only in Anguilla but wherever you may be. So I was thinking a while ago, cool, we might have gotten a bit of rain. The east looked a little dark, but right now it's cleared up again.
South, Johnno to the north.
And cool, if you look at the distance, we are seeing the Road Methodist Church actually shaping up quite nicely now.
Yes, it is. Remember, since Irma and the roof is gone, it take a long time to be restored.
Yeah, but they are working full speed ahead, if we could see that. Sorry, if we could see that at the moment, and it's looking quite nice. A
I
major.
shouldn't say because I'm from the valley, but the valley community, their one was pushed real fast.
And the Valley is a smaller church too, not all that much smaller, but it's a smaller church. You know, this has like the Valley has a lot of significance, being the oldest church around.
See, Archie, this is what I tell you.
But
Real deal, do the right thing. Don't take the bait, go back, continue straight. So, continue straight. So where the wizard got to go now is where the real deal was. So the real deal will go around the first marker first.
with the other markers there.
No. The marker's got to be up in the show. Wait, that snake there? You gotta follow the green boat. Follow the green boat.
Cool, that's a fantastic villa there on the just west of the Methodist Church. That is refurbished villa. Looks quite nice.
Which one?
The big villa that's there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they're gone around the flag.
This is what I told you. You see the two flags position.
Where the marker is, I was showing.
Well, cool. Those other boats came up there quite quickly too.
What was going to happen? Take the shot. This now come down is the wizard, and that is the Sonic going towards the marker around. Here is the wizard driving, and the marker's down up here. You gotta go around that marker.
So Sonic looked like it will be coming around third, cool, and then the other western boat in the lighting piece is not that far away. The only one missing thus far is the satellite, still out somewhere in the north. So
No, sorry.
yeah, around goes the Sonic now. That's in third place. Light and Peace will certainly come around in fourth place, and we are talking about at least 3 to 5 minutes. 5 minutes out could very well be the satellite. So we are here in the shore of Sandy Ground, looking at the Light and Peace coming around fourth, following the Sonic going towards the north now, and coming from the north is the satellite. So satellite still have several minutes to reach by the stake. So unless something miraculous happens, it's going to be very difficult for the satellite to catch him. So to the west would have gone the Real Deal and the and the Wizard, and the other two, some 2 minutes, 3 minutes behind with the Sonic and the Light and Peace, and then maybe behind them another 3 or so minutes. We have the satellite. So
3 minutes.
I'm 3 or so. I left the other end open cool. Longer than that. So the blue boat in front of us, cool. The and
We gotta go back down.
Yeah, we wait till sunlight come on.
Boy, no, we can't wait till the
Can't
sunlight.
wait, eh?
No,
no, why
you gotta wait till the sunlight come around. You can't.
okay, she's still another 3-4 minutes out. So coming up towards the road point at the moment. So the satellite has some distance to cover. And she will have to take quite a couple shortcuts to get back into this race.
You were asking what is the cargo in that boat?
Yeah,
Can be sand.
so it's
Other sand or gravel.
bringing aggregates from somewhere. The Anita P. Oh yeah, there is a very large crane aboard, and whatever it is covered.
Well, going wrong first. When they were on the flag first was the real deal. Second was the Wizard. Third was the Sonic. Fourth is Light and Peace. And fifth will be the satellite.
That's if she
And-
decides to continue.
Huh?
That's if she decides to continue.
Well, knowing the pride that the guys got, they will not pull out. But it's a distance behind them that for between the Light and Peace and the Sonic from our angle right now, and they're not too far. And real deal and the Wizard, we saw some very good competition, a very good competition there. So will the Wizard be able to catch the real deal on this downwind leg now is the question. So we can see some excitement like what we had a while ago. So leading the pack of the five, pardon me? Leading the pack of the five is Real Deal. Second, the Wizard. Third is the Sonic. And fourth is the Light and Peace. Some people say that the satellite has quit. Is that true? And that left to be seen.
Well, she's at least 15.
Huh? She look like she's on the show?
Yeah, she's at about,
Okay. Well,
and it's like 10 minutes behind goal.
for the distance, it look what you're saying is the satellite has retired its post. So now there are only 4 boats in the competition now. And look as though the Light and Peace has lightened up, and she's coming down on the Sonic quite nicely. Quite nicely. Okay, Cap, we're gonna go. We're gonna go forward to. Let's check out what the real deal is doing, because I've been called upon for not calling the real deal name as often as I should. So the race is quite evident, and the real deal is leading right now, and followed by the Wizard. So we got at present we got one North Hill boat. We got two West End boats
Sandy ground.
and one Sandy Ground boat. That's the way it stands.
Well, cool. I would want to defend you on this occasion, because anyone saying you're not calling the real deal, I think they're not really listening, because
That's what?
they are not really listening, because I think you're calling the real deal name very often.
Well, I had a lot of that complaint before, but they realized that when the boat is in front, when the boat is doing what it's supposed to do, the name will be called. But when you're performing, you're going to talk about your performance. When you're not performing, you're not going to be that frequent calling. But the real deal is showing her colors, and now on this leg, she's a few boat lengths ahead of the Wizard, and the Wizard, I think it's going to be a nice competition between both of them. Like I told you from day one, this weather is very conducive for the real deal.
I see.
Smooth, and the wind has dropped.
Yeah.
The wind has dropped, so that again put a feather in the real deal cap.
Yeah. I think you have been very generous, Cool, by saying a few boat lengths, because looking at it, to me, it could be anything.
What?
I say you said a few boat lengths between them. I see it as anything like 20 or maybe even more boat lengths. A lot of distance between the two boats at the moment.
Well, let's give Johnno a little tip up here on your thing.
Okay, since you want me to say about Johnno's, I have to look for. Okay, today's race, Mother's Day race 2023, sponsored by Johnno's and the Sandy Crown community. He also has co-sponsors Special D Diving, Moke Anguilla, Marlins, LNS Plumbing, Lit Lounge and Sandy Ground, Garvin Stout Caribbean Transport, Meat Pits or the Me Pits, Xerox Anguilla, and 18 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sponsors, 8 supporting Johnno's as the main sponsor in today's 2023 two-lap race, Mother's Day. First lap we went past Mondes Bay, then we came back to Sandy Ground, and now we are heading back to the Four Seasons area for the conclusion of the race coming towards the east. And as Mr. Cole said, we have actually had a lull in the wind, and probably that should keep it in real deal territory at the moment. We are in the eroded parts of the southern Sandy Ground hills, or the hills coming towards Long Bay, coming towards Terminus. That's where we are at the moment. The real deal in front, followed by the West End boat, and that is the Wizard. And then somewhere in the back of that we will have the Sonic and the other West End boat in the light and peace. That's the way it is looking now. The light and peace coming alongside from north to south of Sandy Island, and quite a lull in the weather now, Cool.
Yeah, it's the wind has dropped considerably. The wind has dropped. That's what I'm afraid of. There's certain areas there's certain times when this happens, when the wind completely go dead, and it's telling you is there's a change in the wind from that. So the wind then might go to the north to the north. Now when this type of things happen, really, really.
Certainly going into the area of Four Seasons could be a long race if the wind
Well,
keeps this lull cool.
That if that's a stake boat still ahead of us over there, I don't know what they're thinking, because they should realize the wind has changed. It's now 5 minutes before 4 o'clock, and where he's going now, that's quite a distance. L boy, look as though you gotta tell you gotta tell your captain. It look as though he pulled out a race. I think he went too far north. Wind is way in the southeast. I don't know where you think we're going north. Whether he will lose, he should have come back south. And that is the position. The wind has dropped right down to nothing. You can say no more than between 5 to 8 knots. And we are crawling. They are crawling now, going to the west, where the real deal is still ahead, and following up by the Wizard. Will the wind come back? How soon it will come back? You never know.
Wind stays like this cool, we might have the same time traveling again, boy.
The same time traveling.
Yeah.
Because this if the wind if it's kept like this, then we got a problem, because the racing will finish until long after the night.
Oh yeah. And we can admire the beauty of Sandy Island cool. When last were you Sandy Island?
Long time, boy.
Because the nice coconut trees look like they're growing there, and they certainly it's used quite a bit these days.
I wonder if the stake man got a phone on him.
Yeah, but he should be reasonable to alter that position there, because
Yeah,
we've watched
I mean,
drift in that area.
because look at the boats. The at least the real deal is catching a little thing, but the Wizard, to me, he ain't doing much at all. The Wizard ain't doing much. Kendall, come a minute. So what you think about the race so far? It's what?
I wish I was a little closer. The windy was able to get away there. Two boats in the back, one a little too far in the back. It's still a good race.
Well, I believe the wind will spring up in a while. What do you think?
I don't know. It looked like she went dying.
Yeah, she's really dropped down, but she's really.
You say dying, she look like she has died.
Yeah. So what I'm concerned about is, well, it look as though the stake boats, if you look way ahead, he have stopped.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll give them some good time to get there and to get back, because I'm hoping that they can get it before dark.
Yeah.
That's my concern. So I must say, congratulations to you on your 4 wins in the upsetter there. It was very, very good sailing. I've been viewing, looking at you constantly. And what do you think about the last race you raced? Did you perform in that particular race?
In that race, we got second place.
Yes, you got second.
We had a good start, but where we started, there was the other boats on the other side of the bay. They had something to go down with, so by the time we got towards the point, they were already gone. So we were just trying to play catch up from there. And how the course was set, it was just a drag race.
Yeah.
Who could get to the land first, and then go from there.
Okay. So what? So you are now preparing to elevate yourself into the bigger boats.
We're gonna see about that. I think I still got a while before really for going to the big boats. But for right now, I'm gonna be the warden for the near future and see what happens.
Now, Kennedy, you have been because the people in Tortola are listening to you. I know you have taken two gold medals in Tortola. I as the leader of the group. You have taken two gold medals and you have won quite some seconds, and you have retired. St. Thomas, who was always the dominator, you retire them completely from the sport. Would you say that the CATS program contribute anything to your well-being?
Yeah, I mean, we at the CATS program we got to it was a weekend of hanging around children from other countries and more importantly getting to race against some of the people we race against were people who go on and race in the Olympics and big regattas to sail big boats. So, and a couple of them, like when I went to school up in the States, we actually had race against each other in that regatta. So that was something that just automatically connected us. But the CAS program definitely helped, especially with boats like this. It was the first time I get to really experience going on a bigger boat that carries more crew, trying to understand everybody's role and trying to get everybody to work together to make the boat walk and go fast. So it definitely helped. It was the only time that we got to sail big boats like that coming up.
So what would you say now to those Tartulians who are listening to you now, and what would you tell them? What would you say to them now when it comes to sailing?
No, just thanks for all the opportunities getting to come down here. I think I get down there 4 times, and every time I went down, it was always a good time. Everybody looked up for each other. El down in Tatola, he was always there for us. And no, it was a good time, and it was a good experience. I hope that they start something like that back up again. Because those are the kind of opportunities that make or break some people.
Well, I would like, if it should start again, you guys will have to take the opportunity now and lead, because I would not. I think that part I would be expired for that in this case. But I mean, it has been really what I admire about the whole entire grouping is that majority of the guys who went on the CATS program are now captains of big and small boats, and when I do not know which boat to choose after listening to after knowing the guys themselves. I'm trying not to get too personal. So it's a hard case, but I wish you all luck, because you got about eight guys who went on the program who were captains. I mean, who were sailing the largest. Look at Derek. Derek is in second place right now, and he was a little boy when we went to the CATS program, and you got some nice guys coming up. So I'm beseeching to you guys. Watch what I have put out. I want you all to continue. Give it back, because you can't lose by doing these things. You cannot lose.
And that's what I'm trying to do with the sailing school.
Yes.
For the longest time, people didn't believe that what we were teaching at the sailing school was the right kind of sailing. But now seeing that
Every
a couple of us are in the
exactly.
boats and racing them, is starting to realize that yes, it in fact actually it has an impact, and it actually teaches you what you need to do when you're on the water. So to keep it alive, I think we all have to really invest heavily into the sailing school. When I say invest, I don't mean money.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
right.
time
Yeah.
and to give the kids the opportunity to get that chance. Because
It's a pleasure talking with you because we got to get back to the race because we're approaching the second downwind flag, and you can see that the real deal now is leading. It's a good distance ahead of the. It's a good distance ahead of the wizard. So the real deal now is going around this flag. And the real deal has opened a distance, on all three boats. And I would take the chance by saying, even if there's no way she could lose again.
Stop that.
I say I can take the chance by saying it, because that's a distance
Yeah.
you
No,
got,
no, don't worry. It was the bottles. The bottles.
you
ahead,
got,
Johnno.
you got a distance, and they don't have to worry about a thing. Pick the little bit of south wind you got. Like the wind is still blowing little little east southeast. Pick whatever you got and chide with it, and go home again. I predicted this from this morning, seeing the conditions, and it looked as though my prediction again, and I say again, is right. Where he going to go now? Whether he's going to go from south to north or north to south? Okay, he's going from north to south. Catch that little breeze around the corner. Went around the stick very nicely, as you can see. And here it is. Hear him saying, sheet, pull it down, tighten it down. Oh my goodness. I'll go right until the land put me back, but until the second boat, go south till the second boat come around the flag, and then tack, and then come up and just say the race is over. Look at that. Up on it, the real deal. Look what they're doing there. That's all they got to do. Look at this. I'll go until up on it, they're doing. That is the advantage they got over the wizard right now. Look at that. Go straight up there. That's all they got to do. Here these guys from the real deal shouting out at the guys in the wizard. Come catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. See, Hodge? I call it. Just when the wizard gonna go wrong, broke back and go up. Exactly.
Wizard
That
still
is what
got
you call
some-
sailing.
She still got some time to go around.
Yes. Huh?
tack onto a headed tack. Yeah. Going up there lifted, but he tack onto a headed tack. Last time he was on that tack, he was heading to the ground. Yeah. Make him stand there.
Gee. Boy, that real deal gone. She gone. Tina looking back for she. Remember, the wizard is nothing gone wrong yet. You said it was a bad attack, but I don't think it was a bad attack. Exactly. Look here. Wizard even can't attack. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnno's Race 2023 Mother's Day. Again, to all the mothers, wherever you are, and the expecting mothers, I'm going to say a pleasant good afternoon to you all. But here we are out on sea, bringing you the coverage of this live boat race between 5 boats started. Well, 5 boats were the Satellite, Real Deal, Sonic, Upsetter. I'm sorry, Wizard, a Wizard, and the Light and Peace.
Okay, Mr. Cool, just following on from Mr. Cool, he actually gave the positions just now. The Wizard, now the Wizard, the Sonic is on its way down around the second flag,
Yes.
the second flag, and the somewhere in the back of how would be the other west end boat, still towards the west, the Light and Peace, and the Real Deal.
No,
Is on its
Wizard
way to
far
the
behind.
northeast, followed by
Far
the
behind
the Wizard from
Real Deal.
one of the two West
by
End boats,
distance,
the West End Joe, doing very well today. So here goes
Wizard second.
the Sonic around the stake. Now we are talking about 5 minutes behind the Real Deal.
No.
Around the flag at the moment, and that's going to be followed in the next probably
So you went
2 or 3 minutes by the
Sonic, she's
Light and Peace.
Just going
So,
around the second flag to go back up.
So going towards Sandy Island at
Delbert,
the would be
Satellite, pull out.
the Real Deal, followed by the Wizard, and then now the Sonic going towards the south, and the Light and
I
Peace
can't
coming
talk to you.
towards us in another minute or
can't
so.
talk
Will
to
be
you about,
around.
I'm
Will be around
I'll talk to you.
final stake and heading towards
you went up by the boat yet?
ending point at Sandy Ground there. The coming around now. We can see the nice writing Light and Peace, the white mainsail and the black jib, which is the clothing of all of the boats in the race today. The 2023 Johnno's and Sandy Ground Community
Jesus.
Mother's Day race. So
I had that in
I'm
Yams.
talking about
Hey, Kendall,
the Light and Peace.
I had that
around
distance.
about 7 minutes or so behind the Real Deal. The Real Deal is followed by the other Western boat, and in terms of the Wizard and the Sonic is going somewhere towards the south at the moment. Yeah, going towards the south, just above Quintessence there. So that is the positioning at the moment. You're hearing Mr. Cole here saying, look, you got that distance, you just keep going. We had quite a nice conversation a while ago between Mr. Cool talking about a program that he has been associated with Kendall. Kendall gave quite a mature response to the whole thing of the CATS program, and certainly there must be a good future for boat racing with people like him involved. We are hearing a great more in terms of technicality, in terms of racing, than you were hearing before in boat racing. You were hearing a lot of rough talk and so related to boat racing, but now you are hearing the technical content, which is so vital if we are going to improve our boat racing. As boat racing evolves, you're going to need these sort of programs, and I'm certain the CATS program has done exceedingly well for our young sailors. And something that he mentioned that was very interesting to me is involvement in the sailing school, and not necessarily money alone, but the sailing school activity will certainly take our young sailors to the next level. And what a wonderful day we've had on sea today. We've seen the wind lulled to a great degree on the way down, but certainly the boat still continued merrily along along the way, and now we are into the final lap of the 2023 Johnno's and Sandy Ground Community Mother's Day racing. All of this is a primer for what is to come over the rest of the boat racing season. The Whit Monday, we will have the Whit Monday boat race. Then on the following day, the Angular Day round the island race, and after then we go into a week of boat racing during the carnival festivities, the summer festivities in Anguilla. So plenty of boat racing to come, and my hope is that the people who actually profit so much from boat racing must start putting something back in boat racing, is because if we want to keep the sport alive, we want to see the boats being able to certainly pay the way, and we would want a structured position, or even a better structured position in terms of the financing of these races, because the boats are very expensive. There's a lot of time that is being placed in them by the people who do the physical work, by the owners, and I think they need the support of the Anguillan community. Well, Mr. Cool is not accustomed of resting that much, so I'm not going to allow him to get too much rest at the moment. So, Cool, back to you for a while.
Boy, I don't jump on you like that, but okay. Well, we're back to this race again. I tell you much to say. It's gone right ahead, but the real deal will take it by storm.
Well, I ain't going to say we'll take it, but the real deal is out front at the moment. But certainly,
She will take it by storm. I'm positive from my angle.
You made
The Wizard is doing fine in the second.
calls for the day.
What's that?
I say you made some right calls for the day, because today has been real deal territory.
Oh,
And the elements,
yes, the elements.
have,
I told you from day one, yes.
would have suited them quite nicely, and they've stuck to whatever plan they certainly had. I would have loved to have seen the UFO involved today, but people are hedging their bets now with some big races coming up. I think they want to make certain that they get everything in place. And I think we're going to have a fantastic Monday and Round Island boat race, because I expect the tree to be back, I expect the UFO to be back, I expect Bush Boys to be back. Welcome back the Shan, and certainly you see we're almost in double figures already in terms of boats to participate during the summer upcoming boat racing season.
You know, I've been looking through a book this morning, and I saw there's a time where we had 18 A-class boats participating in races.
Yeah, that's when the boats were cheaper than they are now, though. Because a boat is a very expensive element at the moment if we follow it very closely. That's why I would call on the public that profits so much, whether financially or whether in terms of entertainment, to put at least a little into boat racing. The people who own the boats, the sailors on the boat, they can do much with their supporters, because it's one of the things we want to ensure that continues in Anguilla boat racing. The tradition is fantastic, and certainly I would love to see government do more. It's not a negative criticism, but I believe there's much more that government can assist boat racing, tell something about Anguilla life, it tells about
That's
the
right.
culture of Anguilla.
That's right.
And you cannot be just saying boat racing is our thing, it's part of our culture, and you are doing very little to support it. And
total agree, total agree with everything you said. It was well said. But I always question why why there was not a privilege, a more of a privilege to the boat racing people, and not being complicated to get certain. Once there's a race boat, Lord, they can make a penny on it, and there's so much. Those things are so expensive. Let me tell you something. I must say, and I hope I'm not creating a problem. When the customs see, but Cooley just get this here. What you just, they were very sympathetic. Those that I dealt with, they was very sympathetic and helping.
But no government agencies, not government agencies, no government should be ashamed of itself and actually putting additional burden on the people who have racing boats. When you realize a racing boat can come up at a cost of $75,000, $80,000.
Easy.
Some costing
Hutch right now repairing the shan, repairing it. I mean, all the timbers taken out, throwing out, all the work being done there. It's close. It's almost $20,000 gone, and I really couldn't afford. I can't afford it. But these young men decide this is what they wanted.
But the people, when the owners do that, they are doing that to bring entertainment to our people, to continue a tradition. And I think that somewhere along the way, government has to be flexible and should help. Because if we are talking 10 boats and you're making a contribution to them of at least $500,000 a year, that won't dent things significantly. When we sit by it, we see areas where we could consider that public funds are being wasted. I don't think anything that you put into boat racing will certainly be wasted. You will be helping our social problems, because our young men are the ones who are getting licks left, right, and centers. We don't look at their mental health and the rest of it. And I'm certain being involved in boat racing will help certain things for them. So government has an obligation, just like you look at your senior citizens, you have to look at your underprivileged young men, because when Cool can talk about 8 captains coming out of a program, that's just fantastic.
Fantastic.
Because these 8 captains will have a geometric effect, because they will have an impact on other youngsters, and the other youngsters will have an impact on other youngsters, and certainly we will be helping with meaningful programs. Police won't have to be searching about for spend.
None of those guys. None of those guys who are captains. They would be talking to the others and spreading the news.
And as I keep saying, we are not looking at the root cause of things. Don't tell me anything about police going out and searching for people who have committed whatever. We understand this, their duty is wrong and the rest of it. But if you leave the system the same way, you're going to find that the problem is going to escalate. And we have so many systemic problems in Angola that nobody looking to solve. The quicker we look to solve them, the better, because you can't tell me that we had over the last week at least something like near 6 shootings, so that something is not wrong with the system. And I'm certainly that programs like boat racing, like other sporting activities, will certainly do quite a bit to help.
Well, boy, I mean, I can't, you're going to be speechless, because this is something I've been preaching all week. All week I've been preaching the same story. So I hope that the heirs and the people who in government are listening to what you're saying, because I don't want to say Mr. Cool being political. I'm no political, but I'm saying is this is what they will look for. But what you talk is the truth. You think, look,
stage in our life where we must not be afraid to challenge the system. We must be honest in talking out. All we are doing is looking for a better society, and the politics has its day and its place. We won't get involved in that. We are talking about the social fabric of this island. How do we get it on an even keel? We've been saying certain things for the last 10, 15 years, and by God, we are not seeing any change. So something got to be wrong with the system.
I even want to comment on that because yesterday self, I was walking on the shan, coming home, bringing a young man who sailed in from time he was a little boy, and he decided he'll never go back in the boat. And here am I taking he home, end up in the heart of a shooting. In the heart of a shooting. But the officer said, cool, take your time, because there's something happening here. Something happening here that you got to do. Say you got to do it. So that's it. But you got to cater to these youths, boy.
We had a wonderful day today at sea.
Oh yeah.
The weather has been very accommodating. The sailing has been good. A lot of right calls have been made. The quality of the expertise on the boat has been fantastic. At least we have the presence of the president with us, and it's so fantastic that the young ladies are now looking to
yes,
front.
When you see a lady like Atrine was there, now Kira is there. I mean that shows you the ladies are getting involved. They not only leave it to the men. No. Okay, Hodge. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the race for a while. I must thank Hodge for injecting that social aspect of the that we even talking about there just now. It's very important, and we can say, boy, the real deal could just creep home. She got the wizard about. Show me that, my cameraman. Give it to me. Show them what you're doing there. Lord, that's a distance. That's about a half a mile. The real deal got about a half a mile. And
how did she get this distance, cool?
How do you mean? What, it went to the north? Look, now you're getting it from Crocus Bay. This is the north wind you can have from Crocus Bay right now. Look at that. And even though the wind is coming from the southeast, you're getting it off of Crocus Bay. Look at it. Look at it. And I always tell them that. At this time in the afternoon, that's the way it go. And look, this is the light and piece there. The light and piece gonna get tall, and she's sailing now more than before. She's sailing more to me now than the wizard. The light and piece to me is sailing faster than the wizard now. Yep. Johnno's race 2023. Mother's Day. All the mothers, wherever you all are, and hearing my voice, just say, eat a piece of the cake and say, this is for Mr. Cool. Please.
Well, Cool, I know your mother like my mother's passed on, and we all love the mothers and the girls. But by chance, did you do any financing of any of the Mother's Day projects today?
No, I haven't. Actually, to be honest with you, I haven't spent a cent on mud.
You ain't buy no lunch for nobody, no gifts?
Honestly. Yeah. The amount of money I had to spend on the boat between Thursday and yesterday is unbelievable.
Well,
I tell my daughter, well, you know, you ain't out of money, so I can't work with you, so that's it.
Well, you don't necessarily have to be physically a mother. It's what you contribute in the role of a mother.
How do you look at the distance between the wizard and there? A half mile.
But I keep asking you, how did she get up?
I tell you, this weather is conducive for the real deal, and I say I never want to predict it from early. I never want to bring it out, but you brought it out.
Right. And our partner with him must be somewhere about smiling now, Cool.
I heard he's still in England. He came back. Which you went to England for
Yes, I heard.
on a holiday, and the last thing I heard he was in England. But I'm gonna say, I forget his mom name. Anyway, tell her congratulations, and Sharon girl, give the whole household a hail up for me, Sharon. A hair behind you. You can put this one in the bag and boast about it. Yes, sir. Johnno's race. You can boast about it.
Look, it's got all this distance. That's excitement.
Yes, sir. He's on cap. He's on cap. He's on cap. He's a nice going. Nice going, cap. Just keep a ball right there.
Cool. We still in reach yet?
Huh?
We still in reach yet?
Oh yeah. Now, now you get the wind, right?
Yeah.
You get a southeast wind now, and you see what she flying over the water. I tell you, this is what has happened this time of the afternoon, and they're making some fantastic tacks. Now you're gonna go almost up, and then when you make that tap, you're gonna go right down to the foot of the bay, and you're gonna hang her right home. This is Anguilla #1 sport, boat racing. Look how they're hanging over my cameraman. Show them what those guys are doing there, and how the real deal is showing her underclothes. What color that is there? I can't understand. She got on a green top with a gray with gray clothes underneath.
Yeah.
Hey! Stop that!
Yeah,
Cool down! Don't go close to the boat.
Man.
Cool down!
I hope people could be
Cool
like
down!
that. How they want to go near boats.
Yes, real deal. On a final tack to go back home. Here she going. Up to the north.
Cool, he want a sinker?
No, man, that's the way he got to sail her. He got to go there and he make your last stack. When he makes the last stack from there, he'll get back over the thing. So that is what she's doing there. Real deal.
Yeah.
Not tell people. I show off myself again. Yes, sir.
Cool. Why I made a statement is because you normally say showing underclothes, but he was actually stripping her then. Yeah.
You said that, Johnno.
She was being naked.
Oh, that's right. Okay. In the next few minutes, in the next few seconds, he'll definitely attack. Exactly. That's it.
You got her right. He's right.
That's it. He got that's him. Now he gonna pass the point, broke down the point, and straight home. He gonna pass over the cargo boat, and go right and make it the end of the game. This is gonna be some arguments tonight. Who do that? Oh my goodness.
So cool. That is #1. Where is #2?
Number 2 is right behind this man.
So #2, 3, and 4 fairly close together.
Yeah. He didn't get the amount of wind coming off here as he thought, though. But he's holding his head up still. Here he comes. God, he got. There's such a distance you can't be so worried about that. You could do anything. Real deal. First place. Real deal. Live and direct. She wouldn't make the steamer though. She wouldn't make the ship.
No.
No. The wind they're hitting isn't blowing that hard from the northeast. So you got to go back to see if you catch the northeast winds and try to go back there. That's it. First place coming in there. There goes the real deal.
But cool, she almost made it to the steamer anyway.
That's what I'm telling you. I thought she'd have made, but she didn't get wind from the northeast that she was looking for.
She passed close by.
No, she passed right under the steamer. Right under the steamer she's passing. The cargo boat right there. She's passed right under that. Ooh, hold on, boy. Hold on. Don't sink her too far ahead to sink her. Now you feel when wind start to blow?
Yeah.
She ain't getting nothing otherwise over there. But now you start blowing straight from the southeast now again. The wind blowing. Okay, if you look at the head of the head of the boat is showing you the wind come from here, but she's blowing more from the southeast. So he's gonna go right in, and just creep up and go right ahead. Fine day for boat racing.
And just let me remind you of our sponsors.
Yes, that's good. Yes.
Johnno's in the Sandy Ground community, Special D Diving, Mook Anguilla Marlins, L&S Plumbing, Little Lounge, Sandy Ground, Garvin's Caribbean Transport, Mepits or Mepits, Xerox, Anguilla, and 18 Degrees. They are your sponsors for today, Mother's Day 2023 boat race. So here is the real deal going into the south, heading towards the Blue Ridge area. She is followed by the
Wizard.
The Wizard will be followed by the Sonic. The Sonic could be followed by the Light and Peace. So we are coming into the final stages of our race today. We're talking 3 hours to 2 hours and 30 minutes, thereabout. 2 hours and just a little over 30 minutes. Well, you get it right. 2, 3, 4. Yep. So in the 2.5 hour area, but coolly, the boats, even though the wind was light going back down on the second lap, seemed to have made it back up here quickly.
Yeah, because the wind sprang up on the way up. That's what I said. I was looking for after 5, after 6.
I was looking for somewhere right in that time, after 5, 6 o'clock. But now we are talking after 4 o'clock.
Look at the real deal on an even keel now coming across there. That's the way I like to see it. On an even keel, no listing, no underclose there. Hold it just like that and get right in, man. Look at her. And there you got the wizard right next to her. Not next to her, but I mean, a good distance down. Look at that. Look at the real deal. Real deal coming to take it again today. And the followed by the wizard. Followed by the Sonic. Then the Lighting Piece. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnno's race, sponsored race, Mother's Day, coming to a climax. Again, Hodge, I'll show you how boat race is funny. You saw the distance that Real Deal had over the wizard. And look at this. The wizard come right back.
Yeah.
But you can't, not for she to catch the Real Deal. Even if she broke down, they could swim the show. See, the Real Deal the wizard got to come all the way until it passed that boat, until it passed that yacht there, and then make a tack and go in. It must come ahead to go back there. When the wizard just, the Real Deal is just easing through, just easing through the Real Deal. Okay, Cap, let me go closer to the finished boy. Don't cut in front of the boat. Exactly what he gonna do. Exactly. She gotta come all the way up here and then make her tack. Coming to the climax of this day's race. 2 hours and 45 minutes about.
Where the flag go?
Wherever the green boat is, I guess it's going to be. The green boat is over there.
Oh yeah, so it's somewhere out there. Nice little crowd, cool for a Mother's Day activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the climax of this race and leading the pack. And now the horn been blown to say the Real Deal has conquered the first prize.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so see the flag.
The Real Deal has taken it, and second will be the Wizard. Second will be the Wizard. And
Sonic third. Light and Peace 4th. So there we would have called it for this Mother's Day 2023 boat race from Sandy Ground, sponsored by Johnno's and the Sandy Ground community. Here going past us, the Real Deal in first place. Second place now going through the flags will be the Wizard. Third is going to be the Sonic, and the fourth, which is a bit way off still, will be the Light and Peace. The noise you're hearing will be from the North Hill support cheering in the Real Deal. So we are seeing the ill-fated satellite with her regalia down and parked in the shore for another time to come. Break down on the first leg. So end of today's race, a fantastic day out at Seacool, and
Definitely.
thanks to our cameraman, a wonderful job, and very, very nice day. We are again going to say our appreciation to all mothers on the island, and may God continue to bless you. Okay.
Well, Kira. Well, Kira, you're here with us. Kira, you're here with us, and you've seen the race head on. What are your plans next for your next race?
The next race is
With Monday.
We haven't had a race in 5 years.
Okay.
So we are happy
Yeah.
to have Meliahana Resort bring that back for us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That will also be a lap race. It's going to be 2 laps.
Okay.
Starting at 1:45 p.m. sharp.
Okay. Well, I want to tell you it's a pleasure having you on board with us, and thanks to our cameraman. He always do a fantastic job.
Yes,
Hodge, you talk more than me today. I push you in a position where you had to talk more than me today. So
Well, that's part of my life, so that's all right.
So, and Kendall, who's with us, and the captain, we want to say thank you all for the company, and we hope to be together some other time. I mean, we here will be together sometime soon, but wish you all the best.
Now the Real Deal has 9 points.
Okay. When you come to the point system, which is very good, the Real Deal got 9 points.
Yeah, so she's in the lead right now with points.
Uh-huh.
The
That's
Wizard
important.
has 4. The Lightning Piece got 3rd place. Sonic 4th. So the Lightning Piece has 5 points. Wizard 4. Sonic 2.
Okay.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the update and the early news.
Yeah. And we're going to say to all the listeners, wherever you are, we want to tell you it's been a pleasure being in your homes and in your cars and wherever you are. But we're gonna say thank you, and we are checking out for now.
Happy
All the
Mother's Day.
And all the
Happy
best.
Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day to all. Thank you, cameraman. We appreciate it.